everyone, it's Jasmine. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video about newborn must-haves. I'm going to be sharing 10 of my favorite newborn must-haves. I have lots of newborn must-haves that have been tried and true and are dear to my family. But today I'm just going to keep it at 10, and I hope that these work for your family, or if you're going through a challenge that you haven't found something that works, maybe you haven't heard of some of these products, hopefully that they will help your family or someone that you know that's going through some of these issues too. So the first thing that I have on my list, shout out to my friend Lauren from church. She introduced me to this mesh bag. Okay, you might be looking at it like it's a mesh bag, like we have those. Like, why is that so special? Let me tell you, baby socks. You know, it's a challenge with adult socks. We're like, where's our sock? You know, if we don't put it in the laundry, we're like, did the dryer eat it? It's been a mystery our whole life, right? Baby socks, you know, those things are this little. They disappear. You're like, where'd that go? I just put that on your foot. Like, where'd it go, right? So we keep one of these upstairs and we kept one of these downstairs. Put the dirty socks in here. So simple. Just zipped it up when it came time to wash his laundry. Threw it in the washer. When the wash was done, threw it in the dryer. After the dryer, you come out with a whole bag sealed with all of your baby socks. Just take them out of the bag, fold them up, put them in his basket. The mystery of lost baby socks solved. Thank you, Lauren. Seriously. We picked these up at Bye Bye Baby. They were kind of expensive, but I just saw that Dollar Tree has these for $1. So go ahead and pick these up and see if you can use these around your house for something in the wash that you might need. And also, this would be a great gift for a new mom. The next thing I have is the bum brush. There's a lot of controversy in the mom world that people say, you need that, you can't be a mom, there's lots of gross things with your baby, you can't touch their butt. No, this has been awesome because my son in the beginning had such a bad diaper rash. And I remember feeling so bad touching it with my hand. Even after washing my hands and putting the cream on his butt, there's oils and there's stuff on our hands that are touching that on the raw skin. And I was like, that's gotta hurt. When he's screaming his head off, that has to hurt. And there's been many times where I go to change his diaper and like, you're like, don't wash your hands before you change or you forget. And so this thing has been a lifesaver. We keep it in our diaper caddy downstairs, and all you do is if you have the diaper cream that you squeeze, you just squeeze a little bit on, or if you have the can that we use a can, and then we just scoop it up, and it pastes on their butt. So not only is it keeping like the chemicals off their rash, it evenly spreads the cream on the whole rash without like irritating it from the oils from your hand. This is awesome. Thanks, Haley. Another thing, you might not think of this, like if you have a summer baby, you might not think to get these, but no matter what season your baby is born in, you need long sleeve onesies. Again, look how little baby Gray was. Long sleeve onesies. If it's winter, obviously you're gonna want long sleeves, but you don't think about it. In the summertime, you're like, oh, it's hot outside, but that means it's cold inside your house. And babies are always like, they like to be snuggly and warm. So we always kept, like, even in the summertime, we had him in a lot of long sleeves. And just make sure you pick up a pack of these, at least a pack or two of long sleeve. Make sure you have those on hand. I think these are Carter's. I think these were like $9.99 for a pack of 4. And they were really cute. They're my favorite onesies of his. Another thing we have is the Windy. I laughed at this thing. I thought this was silly. And guess what? I had my husband run out to the store and we picked up some Windies because should have just, you know, got it in the first place when someone told me to. Just pick up all the baby products and try them out, right? So this is a Frida baby. So my nose Frida that I talked about in my other video, that's a must-have. This is by the same brand, the Frida baby. This looks funny, but when your baby has gas and nothing's helping, this is genius. So you lift your baby's legs up, you insert this part into the bum, and it stops. There's a stopper, it doesn't go all the way in. It inserts really like a little bit, and it will tell you if your baby has gas, because it will whistle out of this part. It will make a whistle sound. So it's a genius way to tell if your baby has gas or if the baby's just fussy for some other reason. And it relieves the gas. As soon as you push in and it whistles out, it will relieve the gas. If there's no whistle, that's not gas, try something else. Your baby's doesn't have gas. This is genius. Like, what? What?
Why did I not invent this?
My next baby must-have is a baby book. My mom kept my baby book, and she did such a good job, you guys. This is from 1990. It's so old and falling apart, but she did such a good job. She kept everything. She kept every candle, every haircut, every tooth. She wrote down every word I said, what I did, every picture. In here, there's a rock that I gave her, the first rock that I gave her, the first coloring picture that I colored in the lines. I mean, she kept everything, and I am so thankful for that. She did such a good job on making sure that I had memories from my whole life. Everything is dated, and my favorite part of this, I've always loved to like look at this, but my favorite part is to go back and look and see and compare with my son on what dates we did things. And she has who was at the hospital with me, what day I did something, and it's so cool to compare that. And look at how far ultrasounds have come. That was my ultrasound. Isn't that crazy? You can't even see anything. But I mean, she detailed everything. I just can't even get over it. Like, props to my mom, because it's hard to like keep track of all this stuff. I did see on Shark Tank there is an app that will text you random questions and say like, what did you do today? And you text back, and they keep a log and they send you a baby book of what the date and time, so you don't forget. I thought that was cool, but then I'm like, that's impersonal, I feel like. My mom bought me a baby book for Grayson, and I have been filling that out. She's on me. She's always like, if I tell her Grayson did something new, she's like, did you write it in his baby book? Did you do that? Did you do that? And I'm like, yes, Mom. And she's like, I'm gonna come get it and I will write it in there for you. But I do that the way that my mom did. I've kept everything. But I also have been doing the Shutterfly books. This is just a handful. I didn't want to bring them all up because they're heavy. But I've been keeping track of all of Grayson's monthly milestones and everything. I have his gender reveal. I have his maternity pictures. And in it, it's just all of his memories of what he did that month. It's just like a digital version of my mom's. But I enjoy making these. I have fun at night when I put Grayson to bed and Derek's sleeping. I lay in bed with the laptop and I just kind of reminisce on the month and put these together. And I hope that he'll enjoy these when he gets older and when he gets a wife and a girlfriend. That we can go over these and share these fun times, and they're really special to me. And I always put quotes in there or how I was feeling that month, or just like the things that I want him to remember. I think those are really neat, and I have those on display in my living room. The next baby must have, if you're a binky mom, get a clip. These binkies bounce like all over. They're like, and you're just like, oh no. Like, I remember I was in church one time and I was just holding him, and all of a sudden his binky starts going down the aisle, like all the way up the aisle. And I'm over here, back row Baptist in the back, and it's all the way in the front, and I'm like, ah. And so I get it back. They pass it back to me, and it does it again. And I'm like, okay, we got to do something. So I got this. This clip was not my favorite, and we do not use this. We stopped using this, and I will tell you why in another video. As a newborn, when the baby cannot chew on this or get this anywhere close to their mouth, absolutely, these are cute. But when the baby can start chewing on these are not safe, and I will show you that in another video. But this is the binky that we use, Lifesaver. This was awesome. We had a few of these that worked really well for us. So definitely get a clip so you're not chasing binkies around. Also, bibs. There's a ton of cute bibs. Like, so cute, right? These bandana bibs are so cute. I stacked up on these, like, before I knew, like, if they would work or not, because he had a bunch of them. These are cute with outfits and everything, but these are not absorbent at all. They're just, like, little handkerchiefs, and then you just, like, snap it. It's so cute. But he did wear these with outfits because they're really cute. But my son spit up so much, and it was the most disgusting smell because he was on special formula, Nutramigen. If you ever get the chance to smell that,
don't puke.
because it smells like rotten cheese, and it's the most expensive formula ever. It was ridiculous. I am so happy we're done with formula. So these are cute, but they're not absorbent. And then, like, these are the other bibs. They're just like the normal bibs. You think, like, oh, it's a bib, it's gonna work. Not all bibs are the same, and this is not as absorbent. So this was really cute, and we use these, but, like, his spit up would hit this, and it would, like, bounce off, and it would not just, like, stick. The best bib that we found are these cotton cloth bibs. It's like $10.99 for, like, 12 of them. It's such a good deal. And these, we just had all white bibs after a while. We just kept these, and it was awesome. It went with every outfit. It was absorbent. Just sprayed it with the Draft stain spray that's not in this video, but it will be in a following video because that stuff is awesome. And they came out clean. I mean, that is spotless. It's a white bib from a baby that spits up. Awesome. This bib, a lot of people don't know about this, and excuse the stain because mom accidentally fed Grayson baby food in this, and that did stain. But I guess I could show you the cute side. This is the Tommy Tippy bib. This is awesome. You know, when you're feeding a baby and if you're not paying attention, the milk starts dripping down in their neck, or if they spit up and it goes in their neck and it stinks and it just smells like baby puke, right? This bib is genius. Props to whoever created this. As you can see, it's like puffy right here. It makes like this barrier for the baby's neck, and it catches and absorbs all milk or fluids that leaks from the baby. So you're not constantly cleaning the baby's neck that stinks. It catches it for you. This bib is awesome. I couldn't find these anywhere, like on Amazon or anything. I remember pinning these like 6 years ago when we first started trying to get pregnant. And then when I went to find them, I don't know if they were just like not selling or discontinued, but I couldn't find them. But I found these on Walmart for a 2-pack. It was like $13, but I'll have everything linked below for where to buy these with pricing. But that bib was a lifesaver. That was awesome. Another thing is that a lot of people might not tell you, or you might not know, is baby needs washcloths when you wash them. But there's different kinds of washcloths. So the pack that I picked up it's kind of thick. It's a thicker washcloth, the Cloud Island from Target. This is a very thick washcloth that did not work well for my newborn. It was thick and big, and it did not get in the creases of a little baby, and it was like hard and rough, I felt like. We do use these now that he's a little bit older, but for a newborn, you want to make sure that you get the thin ones that you can kind of like scrunch up and you can get in little creases, and they're softer. They're so much softer than these. But this is definitely something that I would tell you to get these versus these for a newborn. They sell these, they're pretty cheap too. They're like in a pack of like 10 for $6 or something. Burlington, Walmart, I'll link those. Let's see, what else we got?
Hey, we're done on this? Alright.
This is our last baby must have in this top 10. Burp cloths. They can either be a pass or a fail, right? So you have the burp cloths that are super cute, but not absorbent like the bibs. The character ones that, oh, those are so cute. We found these. They're the cloth diaper inserts. These are so absorbent. They look like the ones in the hospital that they give you when your baby's first born, but they're not as thick. These are the thin, stretchy ones. They're stretchy, almost like a muslin fabric. And we use these for the first 6-7 months. My son spit up
everywhere, all over.
all the time, wouldn't stop. But these were amazing, and they also don't stain. I mean, he used these every day, no stains, washed really well with the dress spray. There are 2 different ones. So these are more of the long rectangle ones. They're not as stretchy, and they're a little thicker, but not as thick as the ones in the hospital. They're real rough. These are still soft, and these go really well under their neck, or if you're burping that way, these are really good. And then these are the bigger, stretchier ones. I loved both of them, and they worked really well, so much better than the other burp cloths, and just the absorbency of these were amazing. But that is all that I have for this video of some of my must-haves for the baby. I'll have another video with some of my other favorite top 10. And I thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any videos. Give this a like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!